Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of For the Culture Live podcast. Your host here, Nick Alexander, with my sidekick, Ty Sterling.
What up, baby?
What it do, baby?
Baby.
How you feel, boy?
I'm good, man.
It's
I
good
got
to-
to play ball today.
Yeah, we did. We played some ball today.
Almost shit myself. It's okay though.
Tony did almost drop some feces on his socks, but thank
Yeah,
God
I had to.
we
after
won the
that-
game. We lost the game. We won. That was the first game.
Yeah, we lost that. I told you I couldn't
Yeah,
move.
yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't do shit.
So Tony, he was feeling a little heavy and handled that. Dropped the 1-2.
Yeah, and what happened the next game? We won.
Won 2 in a row.
Yeah,
It was balling out here. I was a little out of shape. I hadn't played in a couple weeks. Ty, he's more active ball wise than I am, so he was carrying us, and we
Speaking
had
of
a freak
active,
athlete.
you know about. I told you about the brawl that happened.
Oh
The
So-
brawl in South
The
Central.
brawl in South Central.
Yeah.
You ended up in almost, that was an actual fight. That wasn't even an almost fight.
Yeah, there
So
was
tell the
act-
listeners about what happened.
All right, so I play in this league in South Central at Jim Gilliam. My barber is the one who put me on. So we got our ass kicked by this team the week before, right? And so this week, like, we made sure all our players showed up, and our whole thing was, oh, we got to beat them by 50 or better.
Was y'all like doing good in layup lines before the game? Like I was.
Like,
hyped?
oh yeah, we was dunking and shit. Like we was doing like some crazy shit. So every
Uh-huh.
shot we shot in the first half was a 3.
Yeah.
Like we was just trying to put it on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we beating them bad, and one of the dudes on the other team was just talking shit. So after we hit like 4 threes in a row, they called timeout. And one of my teammates was like, yeah, you better call timeout because y'all niggas suck. So now the dude on the other team is like, oh, who you think you talking to, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. He gets in my teammate's face. So another one of my teammates who's just with the shits always, he's seen them talking. He's always, is that's enough talking?
Right.
So he just went over there, pushed one of the guys onto the ground.
Damn it.
Then a punch flew. Another punch flew. I'm in the corner on the court away from everything, minding my own business because these are my homies, but not like that. Like I only know them from playing basketball. That's it.
Right. We don't kick it nowhere else.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, like those are my teammates. And like these are like roughneck niggas. So like if I don't do anything, they're gonna look at me like yo, you can't play with us no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, fuck
You
it.
had to defend. You had to prove yourself. You were worthy.
Exactly.
You
I
were a
had to
teammate.
prove myself. So I went
You
in
had
there.
Steven Jackson, the situation.
Yeah.
From Mountain
Well,
Palace.
not really because I got hit a couple times. Steven Jackson didn't get hit. I got hit a couple
How'd you
times.
get hit?
I hit one guy. Somebody hit me in the back of the head. Another person hit me on the side of my face. Like,
Do you
from
feel it though with
behind.
the afro? Did the afro protect you?
Like you feel it, but not that much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
But
why you gotta have hair on you.
Yeah, it was the one to the face that I felt.
I don't see
was
no
like-
marks though.
Yeah, I'm still pretty, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like,
The brothers are still pretty today.
yeah. But that's that. That's my fight for the year. Though. I ain't fighting no more.
Yeah.
I get
That's
one-
the
I
last
get
fight
one-
of 2019.
Yeah, I get one per year. That's it.
One per year.
I'm
Okay.
I'm too old for this.
Getting too old for this shit.
I turned 30 in like 2 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah,
30. I can't believe you're gonna be 30 years
I
old.
know.
That is
I
like
know.
crazy.
That's wild.
And that's not old, ladies and gentlemen. That's just getting started. That's the prime right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So your birthday's coming up. So you say you're going to Miami. You're gonna
Yeah.
see some family. You might do a show or two.
Yeah, I'm trying to do as much as
Hustling.
I can out there.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There's some. I mean, Miami is a decent scene. It's
Yeah,
not-
I
it's
got
not
some
bad.
new material that I wrote, so that's
Mhm.
cool. I want to try it out.
Okay. So, did we talk about the wedding the last time you were here?
Yeah,
Or-
we did. No, we did.
We did. We covered that.
talked about it.
Okay.
We talked about it.
All right. I got a couple of things I want to go over, see if you heard about. So this week, TMZ had a Fabulous
Mm-hmm.
painted in a situation like he was cheating on his girlfriend, or
Again?
that he split with his girlfriend and that was on a date with another woman, right?
Emily, right?
Yeah, well, Emily, right? But then they showed him on out in an outdoor setting, like with another woman over the table.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do it again.
No, you got it. You
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. So no. But Fab, for the first time I think ever, had a whole post about y'all trying to ruin my relationship with my girl and Emily. I'm not gonna tolerate that. And then he went on live, and Fab never goes on
Yeah,
live.
that's
And it's weird,
surprising
like
to me.
first Mello, now Fab getting on these videos to address and cut a situation off and say that, you ruining shit with my family and things like that. And like, I don't know, this kind of feels like do we respect this with how these guys are moving now with the video answer and the post to shutting down rumors? I mean, granted, he was really adamant. He seemed upset. So it's kind of like, well, yeah, if TMZ's putting out false information, you got to shut it down. But like, is that the way to go? Like, it just feels weird. Like Fab just never does that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And of course, this is a year after where you know, the domestic violence situation where, you know, Fab and M got into it, and there was a whole thing with the knife, and he had to be removed and taken by the cops, and he copped the plea, and she didn't press charges, so he didn't have to really do any time. So it's just weird. What do you think about like what's going on now with some of our legends in the culture and you know, on the court doing these kinds of videos after, you know, getting caught in a scandalous picture?
Like, I don't want to sound like a snitch, but anytime I see a dude get on live or make a whole post about the shit, the nigga lying, bro. When he goes like above and beyond, you know what I mean, to like prove his innocence, like he's lying.
Damn.
And like he got a bad track record as it is.
Who you talking about, Fab or
Fab and Melo? They both got it. Like your record is bad, man. And like honestly, when you in that type of situation, you know you fucked up in the past. Like you really can't be caught out doing anything. I mean, you gotta be careful with everything you do.
It's such a weird thing because like he didn't start claiming he was. Well, and I don't. Here's the thing: it's weird because some people value the claiming publicly thing. Some people don't care about it. Some people like, we know what we got is ours, so it doesn't matter. Like whatever.
Right.
And he was just a very private dude for the most part. Like Melo was out there with Lala. Like you knew they were together. You know, then they got married. So like that was known. But with Fab and M, you know, Fab always was kind of like keeping that quiet. You know, she got 2 of his kids, so clearly there's something more there. And he was like, yeah, we've been together 15 years and things like that. And he's saying this, but it was just like for a long time, he didn't really acknowledge or wasn't it out there that he was with her. Like on Love and Hip Hop, that was like a storyline.
Yeah.
When she was first on Love and Hip Hop, before she got the body done in the teeth, it was about how she don't know if Fab is really claiming her. And it was like, and it was always Emily, but no Fab. Like Fab didn't even do Love and Hip Hop, and that always felt like that would be the thing when, you know, the rapper is like falling when he do Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even. I think he did like one guest appearance, but I can't even state if that's a fact or not.
Yeah.
So to do live now, I don't know. It's kind of weird, bro.
Yeah, for somebody who's really not in the media, like he's in social media like with his pictures and stuff, but he's never posting videos and shit. You know what I mean?
He posts his kids.
Yeah, and I never seen Fab to be the type to like, oh man, now I gotta explain myself. You know, he's never the type to explain himself.
It's a fall from grace move.
You know what I mean? Like, he's either really sorry,
right,
like extremely sorry, and he's like apologizing for it, but knowing the type of person he is, like through what I see through Instagram and like and what he's done in the past, like it doesn't seem like him.
Yeah.
You know, and
I feel like her not putting him in jail, that nigga owe her, man.
No, exactly. Exactly.
It's like, yo, you knocked her teeth out allegedly, and all the other shit had a knife.
He told the daddy, you'll kill him. He got something for his ass. Like he told him he was gonna shoot him.
Yeah, he did.
Like, come on.
So I feel like he basically, you know, she kind of has what she wants in a way, because she really wanted that fight for that title, and yeah, Fab is a new dude now. You know, so it's interesting.
I mean, I hope they.
Yeah, I hope it's just not true. Like, I hope that really was a school teacher in Brooklyn who he was meeting with to talk about how he was gonna do some charity and community work in Brooklyn. Like, I hope that was what that lunch was about. Hopefully. I'm just a hopeful, optimistic when it comes to these guys that I grew up to. You know what I'm saying?
You heard about Diddy?
Okay, so before we go to Diddy, let's keep in the cheating, possible scandalous thing. So I feel like we're like the gossip culture thing now, or whatever. It's for the gossip. It's no longer for the culture. For the gossip, TMZ also spotted Nicole Murphy with director Antoine Fuqua overseas in Europe. Allegedly, they had met up and been in the same city, and were photos that revealed to be them kissing each other on 2 separate occasions. She told TMZ that they were just friends, and it was merely a friendly kiss that was on the mouth.
Friendly kiss on the mouth?
And remember, I respect Eddie Murphy to God, and that's his ex-wife and the mother of his children. So
is that why her last name is Murphy?
She kept the name.
Oh Lord.
That's Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, though.
Yeah, but she kept the name.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know.
I feel like she's like she's just.
Yeah.
She wants the fame. Low key, I heard a rumor that like she be the one that be calling TMZ.
I heard that too.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
cause every time something like she be out,
Yeah.
like they just happen to catch her with somebody that she's not supposed to be with.
It's
Every
like
time,
weird. Yeah.
every time. And she's not really like,
She's a socialite.
yeah, but she's not
Yeah.
like a celebrity like that. She doesn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't be on Basketball Wives, but she'd be on Comedian Wives if they were
Yeah,
to do a
if they
show
had
like that,
one, but,
or
like,
Housewives or whatever. She's that kind of celebrity, which there's like levels of variations of celebrities now. I mean, granted, she's probably one of the hottest 50-plus-year-old women on the planet. If she's 50 now, she probably is. Yeah, that situation, social media really got ugly because they had the nerve. Some people had the nerve to pounce on Layla Rouchon, who was innocent here, the wife of Antoine Fuqua, who's directed Training Day. He's directed a lot of other, really good movies and things like that. She was an actress. She's been around 30 years. She was in Boomerang. She was in Harlem Nights. Waiting to Exhale is probably one of her biggest roles. And in the 90s, especially in black cinema, she definitely was up there with the Halleys, the Robin Givens, the Jada Pinkett's in terms of just, Nia Long, they're a beautiful actress.
Yeah.
She's damn near 50 now also. She's had some kids, and people don't look the same forever. But they were going so hard on her. And then, like, I did some research and found out she had complications after her children. She had children later in her life, and the technology that existed back then is probably not what it is now. So, she went through some things. She had, like, fibroids and lupus flare-up.
Autoimmune deficiency.
So, yeah, that caused her to gain weight, and she does not look the same. And people had the nerve to say, like, yeah, well, maybe if she could have kept the weight off, she rich, she could work out, then maybe Anton wouldn't have to do that with Nicole Murphy. And it's like, nah, man, that's not cool. Like, especially a woman who went through health issues, went through things with her body. Like, having children does something for you. Not everybody can look like Nicole Murphy after 9 kids.
Like, that's your wife. Like, you
Yeah.
don't do that to your wife, Your girlfriend, probably. Your wife, you don't do that.
Not in Europe. Not 2 different times.
Like,
You get caught with a picture.
Like, because, like, they always say, oh, if she would have did this, she would have did that. But, like, what do your vows say, for better or for worse?
For better or for worse, sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health. So
You
took those vows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep up with now. If they divorce, she taking half, nigga.
She could definitely have a case to clean if this, ultimately ends their marriage. I hope they work things out. I can't be hopefully optimistic that was just a friendly kiss because they weren't even in France.
Friendly.
It was in Italy. Chris.
Friendly kiss. It's fucking my head up.
I know. I can't even defend that. Like as a man.
Haley, are we friends? We cool, right? Yeah, we friends. Can I kiss you in the mouth? Oh, see, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Can I kiss you in the mouth? We've been best friends for a long time.
Hey, man. We're gonna have to talk after this. No, yeah. So kissing your friend in the mouth, yeah, not even in European. I'm not even down with that. Yeah, so that's just an L. That's man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's transition into more celebrity gossip. So apparently, Diddy has been spotted around with Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. What? Oh, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey, right? Because that's not his child. That's his wife's kid, right?
Yeah.
So, and they've been spotted out in different cities, different points in time. She's 22 years old. Definitely a baddie out here in these streets. Definitely a carpet killer, for sure. But the weird thing about the situation was that apparently she also dated one of his sons.
She dated Justin.
She dated Justin. That was a thing.
Yeah, for a while.
For a while, like this is like they were
weird.
kicking it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Bro, if I ever...
You think Justin had pillow talk with his dad? Like, yo,
that's his dad, so probably. And his dad is like a cool dude.
Yeah, I mean, Diddy's Diddy.
But,
Diddy damn near 50, too.
If I ever catch my dad with any of my exes,
right,
he got to fight me, dog, on site.
Okay.
On site.
What about if there was one... There's no scenario in which you cool with it?
There's no scenario on this earth that my dad dates my ex and I'm okay with it.
What if he had her first and then you go after her? Is that okay?
That's weird.
That's weird?
Yeah. I would be I would be.
I'm just putting out hypotheticals here.
At 30 years old, I would be completely okay with my dad getting a belt and whooping me if I did that.
Really? Okay. All right.
Like, I was thinking, I was like, yo, how come Justin hasn't said anything? Blah, blah. Because Diddy's his dad. And Diddy will sacrifice your ass. You keep fucking around with him. So he probably just like, damn, I just got to take this L.
Oh, man.
Go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, Lori, I mean, is he claiming her? Like, we don't know. Maybe they're just kicking it out.
Maybe they just kicking it.
Maybe they're just friends. That's always a possibility.
But he is playing it smart by not saying anything. Just let people think whatever.
I mean, he did that with Cassie. It wasn't like he ain't really start claiming until like the last couple of years, and then
yeah, but then like sometimes you would see them hold hands. Like they weren't holding hands.
Lori and him haven't held hands.
Nah, they just
no hold hand
together.
pictures.
Yeah,
Okay, if they ain't no hold hand pictures, that means it don't count. Yeah, man, your dad dating your girl or your ex girl. If Justin wasn't in love and he gave him the blessing, no.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's just I don't know.
Can you pass me a tissue, please?
I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah. Damn, Diddy, damn.
Yeah.
You think he's going through a midlife crisis?
Diddy?
Yeah.
Shit. If he is, this is probably like the third one.
Interesting.
Because he's always going through some shit. You know what I mean? He's always doing something.
Yeah.
You remember when he had that party? I think it was like a 70s party, and he was wearing that wig, and he was looking in the camera like, and he was like, 50 Cent pointed it out. He's like, we going on tour. New York, L.A., Miami, Atlanta. And like he did this and
that came off real suspect, yeah.
And 50 Cent was like, isn't that, he's like, Atlanta, isn't that where all the gays are at? Why'd he make that face? Like
50 when 50 finds a hole to troll you, he give him an opening, give him an inch, he gonna take that whole thing.
Shit in the world.
Yeah, that video wasn't one of his best moments. I mean, shout outs to Diddy. You know, I hope you're having a good time. I hope Lori's maybe, you know, keeping your life exciting, taking you to some different things. I don't know, man. I just want the dude to be happy. He's gone through a lot.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So yeah. What else is going on out here?
Yo, you seen the new Chris Brown and Drake video?
Yeah, let me
Guidance?
wipe my hands real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
The size 13s.
That's right. Big ass feet. That's like the second time I tripped today.
I know, right? I think he's coming right back.
A dude caught me on the sidewalk. I was walking last night. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm okay. Almost tripped and ruined all the equipment, but I managed. Yeah, you ever like trip and you know that the person sees you? Do you act like you was just walking regular, or do you just stop and just take it and take the L? What happens when you trip?
I tripped the other day. I was going to pick some stuff up from my friend's house, and you know how the sidewalks would be all uneven in LA.
Yeah.
So I was on my phone, and I tripped over the sidewalk, and there was like a line of cars, and I was just like, yeah, just like laugh with them. But
you ever do the thing where you trip and you just start running like,
Yep, exactly.
I stay running.
Yeah.
Last night I didn't give a fuck. So I was like, huh, and then we made the eye contact. I was like, yeah, I tripped. So what? You gonna trip shame me? Huh? Pal? Fucking tripped, all right? It was dark.
But yeah, people like they have the Drake and Chris Brown video.
No guidance. Yeah, we watched it. I watched it with my girl yesterday.
I
thought it was funny. It was a good video.
No, it was a good video. I don't know why Chris Brown is so blooded out. It's so annoying to me.
He got face tats now, right?
It's annoying as fuck to me, dog.
Yeah.
He got a red bandana jacket, red jeans. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Shout outs to comedian Ryan Davis, because this nigga did a video and he said, yo, Chris Brown looked like a cross between Prince and Tupac.
Yes.
With the headband, right? He's like, I didn't even know that was possible.
Like he looks crazy, dog. Like, you're not The Game. You're not Nipsey. Like, you're not YG. Those are like real gangbangers. You know what I mean? Those people gang banged all the way up until they started rapping. You know what I mean? It's not like they started singing. It's like, oh, you know what? I want to be in a gang. I want to be in a gang. So let me see how I can finesse my way in. It's just annoying as fuck. But anyways.
Yeah, he killed. I mean, the video, I thought, shout outs to Drake. Drake was really fucking funny. I thought in the dance battle scene, he did like some Scorpion and Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
He's like, See that? That's the snake. The snake's gonna get you. Like that's just funny.
That was good. I think Drake got himself another meme gift moment.
Yeah.
The video was dope. Like it was cool dancing. Like Chris still got the move. Can you believe Chris Brown's gonna be 30 also this year?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
y'all born the same year. And
That's
the fact
crazy.
that he's 30. I mean, he's still putting out really good music. You know, all the problems, all the issues and bullshit that have weighed down his career, man. That dude is still really talented. Like I was looking at the choreography and dance his ass off, and then the vibe. That song is killer. Like that's one of my favorite songs of this summer. There hasn't been too many like summer anthems. I think last year was probably a lot heavier.
Yeah. Besides that, horses in the back shit.
Oh yeah.
It was a great song when it first came out, but I'm fucking tired of it.
I mean, it was number one in the country for like 15
Nick.
weeks. You tired?
I'm tired. I can't. There's not a club I can go to
Old Town Road don't play.
that Old Town Road doesn't play.
But if you got horses in the back,
Every time I step in the club, I'm like, oh fuck! It's the end of the night.
yeah, that shouldn't be the get your ass on out here song. Like, that's not the go home record to play.
It's annoying.
Yeah. This summer was kind of weird. Anthem wise, I feel like there's. Yeah, it's not like last year was rocking.
Yeah.
This year, there's only been a couple. So I think the No Guidance record is dope when you're in the club and that shit come on. It's like, oh yeah. What else? There's Old Town Road. There was Cardi Clout kind of.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe got the one with Meek and what's the name? LMA, the Meek LMA record.
24/7.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
The J. Cole Dreamville stuff that's been coming
Yeah,
out. But
yeah.
ain't no real bangers
Yeah.
though.
I mean, I listened to like
The Baby, I guess.
I listened to like a couple like new rappers. You had got Polo G. You got Lil Tecca. You got The Baby.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion having a hot. It's been about a theme. Hasn't really been like songs, but the hot girl versus city girl versus hot boy versus city boy, like that whole four team arena fight is that's been carrying the summer with the themes. Are you having a hot boy summer or a city boy summer? What team do you follow?
I'm having a struggling comic summer.
Okay.
That's what I'm having. You know what I mean? I ain't got no hoes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not looking for no hoes. I'm just
You
surviving out here.
Surviving
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
streets.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna say people are talking about trying to cancel Drake because he's in a video with Chris Brown. It's like so.
Guys can't patch up after 10 years fighting over a girl?
Basically, it's like, this is the guy that beat the girl that you were supposedly in love with, and you go ahead and you make a video with him. Drake is canceled. Bitch, you can't cancel Drake just like you can't cancel Beyonce.
Right.
Like, you can't cancel him.
Nah.
The
Drake
fan
is
base
here.
is too
Drake
much.
is here to stay.
You can't cancel the man. I don't care. You couldn't cancel, like, smaller celebrities, you know what I mean? 'Cause every time they say they're gonna cancel somebody, they like don't fuck with them for like a couple weeks, and then they right back to where he was. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought it was cool. I was like, oh look, they at one point fought. There was a heavy shit in the New York club when they threw the bottles and things like that, and they managed to now come together and work on records.
The video of Drake outside the club, and then he heard like something happening inside, and then he tried to run back.
Oh,
in the
that
club.
night in the thing.
It was the funniest shit because he's outside, right? Everybody kicked him out. Like, all right, man, we got to separate it, blah blah. And next thing you know, like Drake go, like you see the camera on him, and he's like, what? And he's like, nah, get out my way. Like he pushed another nigga to like try to get inside the club. It was the funniest shit because you know Drake can't fight. He's not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, what if Drake trains and like he knows like
if he
ninjutsu?
can fight, I'll tell him, come meet me in the ring. We can see.
Okay. I mean, Drake been working out, man. He look buff.
That's fine.
But buff niggas really can't fight.
You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Buff guys have no technique. Plus, they can't even move. Like, they can't even move
The
all the way.
bigger they are, the harder they fall.
That's right.
I ain't never been scared of somebody
You
bigger.
know, right, Haley? You think buff guys can fight?
I mean,
No. If they land a punch, yes, it's gonna impact you. But in terms of technical technique, most buff guys, the average buff guy who you see in the gym, they can't fight.
Yeah. If they are buff and training to fight, they can fight.
Yeah,
but
that's
if
clearly.
I am a buff man just lifting weights in the gym, this is what I've learned. This is what I learned. 'Cause you know I go to the gym a lot.
Tony's a gym rat.
The dudes in the gym that are lifting weights like that, they lift weights to intimidate you.
Yeah.
Well, some like not they don't lift weights specifically for that purpose, but they feel that they are big, so they don't ever have to. They know that they're never gonna get tried.
Right. You just
You know what
got
I'm
look.
saying?
You just look like, oh, I don't want to mess with
I
him.
could like I could say like if I'm buff, I could say something to you, and you're gonna think twice about doing something because I'm way bigger than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then when you start barking at them and
Yeah.
like showing them like, yo, I'm not scared of you, some of them will back off and be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it, man. I'll
Yeah.
crush them. You know, and then some of them will try to fight you, and
Like-
then that's when you see like, oh shit, he really ain't got no technique.
Yeah, the testosterone is like driving him, and he just like we had a dude today in the gym. He was like, we were trying to make him understand that he had to wait before he could play, and he just was like not trying to hear nothing. It was just trying to go rah rah, and he was
Yeah.
light skinned, so his veins and shit was popping, and it was all that was unnecessary, you know, sir. It's unnecessary. Just listen.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my dad my dad is crazy. My dad used to tell me, he's like, if you ever get into anything, right, and you outnumbered, always go for the biggest one.
Yep.
He always tell me that.
Yep.
Go for the biggest one
Yep.
and find your way out of there. He's like, because most likely it'd be the big ones that don't really want to fight. They just big. They just want to grab you and like, "Rrr." But
Do that sound again?
"Rrr."
That's how all the big niggas sound. Just making sure the people know that, the listeners. Thank you, Tony. Oh, I got something. So last week, The Lion King
Oh Lord.
live action came out. The host from the show, me and my boy Tony, we went to that motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
We saw it opening weekend. What are your thoughts on The Lion King? Just standing alone, before we compare it to the original. How was the experience for you watching The Lion King last weekend, Tony?
It was a good movie. It wasn't The Lion King. That's my way of saying it.
I think
Great National Geographic movie. You know what I mean?
it's the best National Geo production out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Have you seen it, Haley? Haley shakes her head no. So I'm gonna spoiler warning: Mufasa dies, and Simba becomes king at the end. Yeah. Sorry about that. You know, it's only been out 25 years. No. So I agree. I think, yeah, visually it was cool. Like the CGI stuff was cool. They got a lot of the beats. There are some key iconic moments that they definitely missed for whatever reason. Such as, I think I wrote them down, but I don't have my shit with me. Rafiki not doing the correction, I know your father, and then smacking Simba on the head with the stick.
Yeah, they took
and look
that out.
like, oh, he did the look who you are, but not really. They don't have the hyenas were cool. Like shout outs to Michael Keegan, and I forgot the other actor who voiced one of them.
Was it Seth?
No, Seth Rogen was Pumbaa.
Okay, yeah, I forgot who
But
the other guy is.
yeah, so the hyenas compared to the original, like they had the 3 hyenas, and Whoopi was one of the 3, or were there 4? Because it felt like in this one there was like 3, and then then there was a 4th one that was the leader.
It was the 2.
It was the 2.
And then like the leader one that was kind of like away from them.
Right, and she was I forgot I don't know the name of the actress, but Whoopi played her part. She was like the leader of the pack. But they didn't do Ed, the crazy hyena, who had the lazy eye and was just like tongue was always out. Like they didn't do a crazy hyena, or if he was just a more subdued hyena. And I thought that kind of killed the momentum of what the hyenas brought to the Lion King. I hate to say this, and Beehive, do not come for me.
Oh, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get
I
you.
wasn't very fond of the duet with Donald Glover and Beyonce. I felt like Donald Glover should have just either been a voice actor or a singer, but not both.
Yeah, like a lot of people said, it feels like they recorded it at 2 different times.
Yeah. It was just it didn't sound the chemistry for the duet didn't flow like how the other one did. And I thought Beyonce just wasn't a very ferocious.
Was it Eric Andre, the other hyena?
Azizi might be.
Yeah, Azizi.
And then Shenzi and then Kamari.
Yeah.
But there's no Ed.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed's not there.
Yeah, Ed's not there. And then who was Zazu?
Zazu was John Oliver.
Okay, Zazu was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zazu was cool. But yeah, so the hyenas thing we're missing. I think Timon and Pumbaa though they hit their beats. They were pretty good. And James Earl Jones, thank God. I mean, I didn't see there was no way they could have pulled off Mufasa with a different guy. Like James Earl Jones secured that motherfucking bag. You know what I mean? This is probably the biggest check he'll make at this point. I think. I mean, you know, you never know. But I feel like he really got a good deal for them coming back around. You know, he had to hit him over the head with a good quota. Like he's gonna make that's gonna take care of the kids for whatever money he ain't make on the first go round. Like he definitely was able to get something.
And he was only in like half of the movie.
He only in half of the movie, but his impact is
His voice, like
that voice, man.
Yeah, you can't do another Mufasa, man.
What do you think of the guy who played Scar, who voiced Scar? You thought he did a good Scar compared to
Chiwetel. It's the guy from 12 Years a Slave. It's the guy with the weird name. Chiwetel.
Chiwaki Okafor.
Chiwaki.
Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chiwetel.
Chawaki?
I didn't see the name.
There's no K in there.
Before I didn't read the name before I said it. I was being stereotypical. I can admit it, but when I see the name, Chiwetel Ejiofor. What do you think from him compared to Jeremy Iron? Was it Jeremy Iron? Yeah, Jeremy Iron. You know who that is? Who voiced Scar?
Who?
Okay, remember in Batman vs Superman or in the new DC universe, the guy who plays Alfred. That's Scar's voice. That's the voice of Scar. Great actor, Jeremy Iron.
They're both great actors. I like the first Scar.
Yeah. I thought Scar was good though. Yeah, it was cool. I think you know what also too, what the live action couldn't do. When you have the world of the cartoon stuff, everything can be a little zany and wacky, and you can stretch like they just stretch things, and you know you just play around with the animals and stuff, and they just couldn't. You can't do that when you're doing the CGI thing. Everything has to look real, and the zany cartoony stuff. I mean, clearly it's not a cartoon, but the zany whatever feeling that you can see that's silly, you can't capture the same silly with the CGI. So I think that's kind of what it falls short under, and you know, it was good. It's hard to beat the original stuff, the animation. I don't know. Well, is there a movie that we feel could maybe visually top what was animated? That's for them left to do, or have you seen others? Like I heard Beauty and the Beast was really good. I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast.
I heard
Jungle Book
was
good.
Was good.
Yeah.
Jungle Book was good.
Is there anything that has the potential to be better as a live action than animated? It's really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard.
It's a money grab, you know, and Disney's smart. You getting kids and you getting the parents and the generation, so it's like they're killing it at the box office. So it's all making money. There's no whatever it doesn't achieve as far as what we feel like viewing wise, it's making like so much money, and money talks. So
they found a way to get another bag.
They got 3 bags this year. They got Dumbo. The Dumbo didn't do so well though. I didn't care for Dumbo, so I was never gonna go see Dumbo.
I saw it.
And then you saw Dumbo. What do you think of Dumbo?
I mean, I liked it.
That's what we discovered about the racist thing in Dumbo, right?
Yeah. With the crows.
You want to enlighten you? You remember Dumbo? We're gonna enlighten our comedic friend, our comic friend Haley, who also holds us down. She's engineering today and running the show. Haley Hackett. So put her on some game about Dumbo.
Dumbo, right? You know the 3 crows? Yeah. The crows, because they were my favorite characters. I come to find out that the crow was based off of. They basically based those crows off of racism. So the crow's name is Jim Crow. And I never connected the two. I knew his name was Jim Crow. Like, whatever.
Mic drop.
Yeah, I was just like
racist ass crows.
I was like, yo.
Yeah.
They found a way to sneak it in there.
Sneak it. That suggestive shit.
And they made him very black.
Stereotypical.
Stereotypical black.
Like
look at the elephant with the big old ears. Oh, look at him. I'm like, oh.
Just
my
super,
God. Now that I think of it, I'm like, oh, that's fucking racist.
Super just mammy humor.
Yeah.
That big old head. Look at Dumbo with them big ears. Oh, you fat motherfucker?
Yeah, I was just like, yeesh.
It's a knife. Haley is a white ally of ours. So this hurts even harder, I'm sure. So we had Disney got 3 bags. Disney had Dumbo, it had Aladdin, and Lion King within 3-4 months of each other. So you know. And not to mention all the superhero, because Marvel, Disney owns. Disney owns a lot, man. Disney is fucking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Walt Disney's family has nothing to worry about ever.
Yeah, that family. Oh boy, I gotta marry one of them daughters.
Find a way in.
We gotta look. I gotta do my research. I gotta do my Googles.
I'll marry your aunt.
Right. Yeah. Even an aunt.
Grandmother.
You know, I'm pretty sure. One of them might not have no company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could work something out.
I'll marry an uncle if I have to. Shit. I'm just playing.
Tony, we're gonna have to have a talk after this podcast.
I tell you, after my show, that's basically what it was like. After my show, like after I did the gay joke,
We're gonna have to have a talk.
all my homers like, "Did you really show this nigga your dick?" I'm like, "No, man. Fuck."
That's when you give them the thing, it's like it's hard to get that erase that perception. So you gotta like almost like
Like they don't like people who don't do comedy, like they don't realize like it's just a joke.
The exaggeration,
but it's not for real. It's not for real.
This is the joke you're talking about the dude you play 2K with.
No. This is the one where like, I have a gay best friend.
Okay.
And the story about like how he called me big meat, and I told him like, "You don't talk to me no more." You know what I mean? And I was like, you
didn't cut him off, did you?
I told him, I was like, "Yo, don't talk to me no more." And I was like, "But before you leave, like, do you really think it's big?" And then that was the joke. And then everybody thought it was funny, but then like my close friends were just they're just like, "Nigga,
real talk.
This nigga really saw your dick, man?" I was like, "No, bro. You ain't fucking see my dick."
It's all the illusion.
Yeah.
He saw mines, guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know who this guy is.
You really think I would pull my pants down and show the man my dick?
No.
Send him a picture. That's what I did.
Is it WhatsApp or text?
I sent it through Snap because it deletes.
Deletes. Take it right down. It's like, oh, viewed. Okay, bye. What else is going on out there? Anything else you want to bring up before we wrap?
Damn. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but we were just like.
I mean, we covered some things.
Yeah, no, we covered some shit. It was just so much shit.
Yeah. NBA is dead right now. I feel like this is probably the slowest period of the season, so ain't no sports. NFL's coming back. I think my Giants ain't gonna really be much this season because they just trading our best talent away. They drafting the wrong kind of guys now.
Oh, I told you I played ball with Saquon.
Oh, all right. Tell me how that went. You would play it with the running back. He was our number 2 draft pick of the draft. Saquon Barkley. He had a great rookie year. He's probably one of the best parts of the Giants right now. But so he pulled up to LA Fitness and was playing with Tony, right?
Yeah. He's a perfect example of buff dudes trying to impose their will on people for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So he's a football player. He doesn't really know the rules of basketball.
But he's athletic.
Yeah, but he's athletic as fuck. But I showed you the video of him traveling, right?
Yo, he did this video where he must have did like a 2 or 3 hop step, and he did like 2 hops, but he got by everybody and scored it. But it was like, and he acted like he wasn't traveling. Like literally, the dude just did boom and then boom and then boom, and he had so much athletic bounce to him, and he just got by everybody in the video, and they're like, "What?" And he didn't think he traveled, right? He fought it.
Yeah, he fought it. Oh my God, he traveled so bad. Everybody was like, "Yo, that's a travel," and he's like, "No, I ain't fucking travel." I'm like, "Bro, you traveled, man."
So what was the move? What did he exactly execute?
All right,
again?
So
he's on a fast break.
He's on a fast break. He gets cut off. He picks up the ball at the 3-point line. He does like a jump. Like he jumps through like 2 people, takes 2 steps and then a hop step. I'm like, there's 4 steps.
Yeah, dude.
Like you can't do that.
From half court to the basket.
Yeah, to the basket.
Which is impressive on a visual level. Like, goddamn, he got to the fucking rack from half court in 4 steps. Like, that's amazing. And he's short. Like, he's not like a 7-footer with long arms and anything. He's like 5'9", 5'8".
But he's like 235.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's a travel. You know what I mean? And I'm keeping my voice low because, I said, like, I don't want to bark on him because he's 2 times my size, probably 3 times my size.
But he probably can fight.
And he has a linebacker from the Raiders with him.
Yeah.
And then he has Sterling Shepard, who is a receiver for the Giants, but he's still big too.
Still 200 plus.
So I'm just like, bro, that's travel, man. And he just got upset. It's not a fucking travel. I'm like, okay. I can give you the point, but I'm just letting you know right now you're gonna have to you're gonna lose and you're gonna go home with an L. Cause like now I'm pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't playing for real.
Y'all beat his team?
Oh, we beat that ass. Them niggas went home. And I was like, bye. He lucky my phone was dead. Cause I would have recorded, all right, take that L, go home.
Yeah.
That's why the Giants suck. You took an L here and you're gonna take an L this season.
Yeah, well, Tony is I've been playing basketball with Tony, I would say 10 plus years. Yeah, on and off. Tony is not the one that's gonna shit talk at you just for shit talking's sake. But when you try to challenge Tony and flex on Tony, then he'll make it a personal challenge, and then we'll start barking back.
I gotta stand my ground.
You gotta stand your ground. You know, you gotta defend yourself because dudes will think that they can just say whatever or do whatever on the court, and if you don't cut it down from the rip, then it's gonna persist. But so yeah, Tony don't go for the bullshit. Like if he won't say anything, he won't look to try and like, oh, I broke you, I embarrassed you, I keep hitting these J's in your face. He's not gonna do it first. But if you try to challenge him, Tony has another twitch to him, and he just gets this like glare in his game where he just starts making these jump shots from everywhere.
And the shit was killing me because he was like, because I remember he went to the hole once and the guy that was guarding him fouled him. But it's like, you play down low, you big, like you're gonna get fouled. It happens.
Right.
But he was just like, foul me again, see what happens. So like at that point, nobody wanted to play defense on him because like they're scared now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he might beat me up type shit. So I had to guard him. So I'm like, I don't know what y'all scared of him for. This nigga plays football.
Right. He got a lot of shit to lose. He ain't gonna beat nobody up.
Not even that, just in the game. Like, y'all scared to guard him, I'll guard him. I'm like, he's not going to do that jump hop shit in here. I'm going to send his shit to the wall. Like, I'm not a professional
but
NBA player, but I can play basketball.
Right.
You're not about to just shit on me.
Yeah, for sure.
So, especially if you're not in the NBA, you play football. You're a football player.
Yeah, it's completely different things.
You know I have like a vendetta against football players because that's how I got cut my senior year. Remember?
Yeah, because our coach favored the football players who didn't have no skill level, but they were just big dudes who could jump and run.
He cut me for a football player. You know he still apologizes to me for that shit.
Yeah, he knows when he sees you, he has to because wrong is wrong. Sorry, coach.
I used to go to all these because like. When I was in college, I used to go to all these camps so I can get out of JUCO and go somewhere else, like a low D1 or like a better JUCO. So I'd go to all these showcases, and sometimes I'd see him, and he'd see me balling out. He's like, hey, man, I just wanted to tell you this, that, and I'm like, I cried that day, right? I cried.
Tony, we'll probably be 50 years old when the subject comes up, and I always tell him, just let it out, man. It's okay.
Yo,
it was a heartbreaking moment for my friend.
It was literally like right after I got that phone call. I probably like waited like 5 minutes, and then I called you. I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm not on the team." You're like, "What do you mean you're not on the team? Your name was on the list. I saw it."
Right.
Like the nigga just called me, told me he cut me because he needed to make space for the players. He's like, "Damn, man, that sucks. You just gotta work hard."
I was saying all the
shit. And then in the middle,
I was saying all that bullshit. I was like, "Yeah, man." You just gotta let this make you stronger.
Yeah, like in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, it's easy for you to say because you on the team, like you can play. You know what I mean? So you telling me all this shit.
So you just gotta keep your head down, just stay focused.
And in the middle,
you just gotta stay focused, work hard.
In the middle of all this shit, he's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Come on, man. What you think?" Dog, I'm fucking crying. Like, don't fucking ask me that.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Oh man, look, yo, it's wrong." And then I was able to. I got out of the cliche mumbo jumbo of what to say when your friend gets cut. I felt really bad because it's like literally, like he played really well in every little setting that the coach asked us to put us through drills, making shots.
Put me at power forward, bro.
Making Tony who's 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. At the time. 130. How much you weighed in high school at that?
125.
Making him play power forward when we did these little rec league games. So it was just like you felt like you're put in a position to fail, and he still was productive. So then it's like to cut him was just like that was just dumb to me. And I'm not gonna say it was directly affected into how I dealt with him, but I definitely always kind of had like a because coach would try to do the same thing. I was a little bit taller, so it was a little bit more of a justification for me to play like against bigger kids. Mm-hmm. But my thing was like still was like, yo, you're not like giving me a chance to play my game. Like you see me in different settings, like I can handle the ball, I can do stuff, but then you just want me to just bang down low, and it's just like that's not what I do.
It's not my game. That's why Marcus left.
Big Marcus.
He was 6'4", but they had him playing a big man, but
he even wanted to do guard shit.
Yeah, he been playing guard his whole life.
Right.
It's like when he went to Chaminade, I was like, all right, we're gonna put you a big man. He's like, it's not my position. Like I dribble the ball.
And then they try to just make you. And that's I love how Gilbert Arenas. I love listening to Gilbert's podcast because he just really breaks down how that shit is dumb. Like to make just because you're the tallest kid on the team and put them at center because we had a small ass. We had a lot of small guys on the team, so we didn't have much size. So somebody's gonna have to play big, but still. Even if you want to just list them at the center, we don't have to fucking play old school, down low, post up. Stretch big. But they just didn't see that at the time. I think nowadays it'd be more. Yeah. It would be better for us.
Because think about it. If you put KD at that position, he probably wouldn't be as successful as he is now.
Yeah, if he didn't get the freedom to guard and do his
Yeah,
guard
because
shit.
he won't be able to showcase his actual skills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You put him from free throw line to the block. You know what I mean? It's like I could shoot, I could dribble and take a step back. You know what I mean? I could do other shit. You just gotta let me do it.
Yeah, and I didn't understand. And I'm sorry. I know this is like old shit, but hey, this is high school. We never get over high school. How do you expect to like get any kind of consistency of chemistry when you play 13, 14 guys a game?
Yeah, yeah.
We used to play like literally like we be shuffling kids in and out, and I'm like, yo, I just 3 minutes, I make one mistake and you pull me out. Like, how am I gonna get my goddamn rhythm going?
Yep.
So that was another thing. But you know what? That would be for another episode. We need to have Coach out here one day.
Yeah, I remember.
And just ask him straight up, like, yo, what about this? Yo, this game, like, no.
You remember when we used to because he still let me practice with the team.
Right, yeah.
Because
As you practice team, so it's kind of like
I practiced with the team. I was like, man, maybe he'll give me a jersey one day. Maybe he'll give me a jersey.
you had that. You held on to that hope that whole year.
Yeah, and I was doing so good. I knew every play from every position. Every chance I got, I showed out in practice. And we had that one that one assistant coach.
I remember him.
He had like I think
he was
had
cool. He had
braids.
the beard and shit.
Yeah, he was cool.
What's his name?
Not Marty.
Martin.
Because I seen Coach Marty.
Okay.
I forgot his name.
But he was a cool dude. He was like the only dude who kind of like kept your spirits up.
Yeah,
and saw what you could do that you could play. He told you all the time, right?
Yeah, and when we went to South Carolina, and that's when Ron had got suspended for punching Alvin in the face.
Yeah.
And I have a story about Alvin. I'll tell you later. But when we went to South Carolina, he thought I was gonna play. Like he's like, all right, we're gonna take him off injured reserve and give him a jersey. And Coach didn't. So I just sat there and watched the whole tournament. I never played. He's like, well, why you not playing? I was like, oh, he didn't tell you? Like, he cut me in the beginning of the season. Like, he wanted to make space for, like, Akeem and
all these football niggas.
And all the football players. Like, it was like 3 or 4 football players. He wanted to make space for them. He's like, but you better than some of the dudes on the team right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why you doing me like that? I was like, man, I don't know. He's like, and it sucks because you can't transfer out.
Yeah.
Because the season already started. You can't transfer out. You just got to sit here and tough it out. You know what I mean? And like, he just put me in a really bad position. Like, I just. And
you ever got like a real answer about why you didn't play or make the team? Did he ever like give you a clear thing?
He basically just said he felt the football players would help more with defense and physicality. Like, yeah, I was a small player, but you know, I wasn't that small. Like, I wasn't undersized to the point where it's just like I can't play.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could play defense.
And we had shorter guys than you.
Daryl.
Oh man, okay, yeah. I think there were other guys who would, you had a little bit more height on at the guard position.
And I think what made him like regret it the most is the.
You think he regrets it?
Hell yeah, because.
Okay. I didn't know that.
He gave people the opportunity to play that didn't really care for the game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so for example, I graduated, right? Didn't play basketball my senior year. I went to BC. He saw me at the tryouts for BC. He saw me at Indian River. He saw me at Hoop Mountain. He saw me at the Exposure Camp in Tampa. He saw me at all these other camps, right?
Killing.
And all the people that he let on the team, just kind of like, oh, well, you know, I did it for high school. I don't care. You know? Those people didn't care to play. They were just like
doing it just because they in high school. It's just I'm an athlete. I'm gonna play sports.
Like them niggas didn't care.
Yeah.
Like you gave a spot to somebody that didn't really need it, that didn't want it. They didn't want the spot really. They just did it for fun. Yeah. I did it because I actually cared about the game. I actually cared about playing basketball. I actually wanted to do something with it, and you fucked me over with that.
Yeah, that's the real shit right there.
Yep.
On the somber note, we're gonna leave on that. This has been For the Culture. This has also been For the Tony. For the Nick. Give her your socials.
At Ty Sterling. I ain't got no pictures on there because I took them all down, but I will be putting up some new shit.
Pages under reconstruction.
Yeah, I'm putting up some new shit. I'm doing the whole like half comedian, half actor thing.
There you go, like, rebrand.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna have like some comedic posts.
Proud of you, man.
You know what I mean? Some acting type shit on there, so it's gonna be interesting.
And I say this, I'm really happy you're giving up Comedy Bones.
I know you didn't like Comedy Bones.
But do you understand, like, my concern? Because I just didn't want you to be 50 years old running around here doing Comedy Bones if you was really going to stick to doing comedy. My thing is, when you told me, yo, I really want to do comedy, I want to be in this business. I want to work for the long haul. You have to think about things 10, 15, even 20 years later. And it was just like,
Yeah, I
how
never
do I
think
tell
like
this
that.
guy, yo, it's a nickname that, yes, you can always have the nickname, but as your name in show business, when you become a veteran and a professional, do you really want them to bring you up as Comedian Bones? Like, I don't know, but I also not gonna be like a negative Nancy or a double downer because I just know sometimes when you try to talk to younger comedians or people really just starting, they just don't know how to handle somebody not telling them either what they want to hear or just something that's not in the mindset that they had about how they wanted to approach something. So my thing was I wasn't gonna just beat you up on it. I was just gonna let you know, hey, I would consider this, kind of think about this, present these alternatives to you, and hopefully you got it. But I think my friend who was here a couple weeks ago kind of punched that home. I
She,
guess the
yeah,
mind.
she,
Who was
yeah,
that? Was that
that was no,
was that my friend Dan? Who
no,
was
no,
it?
no, it was the black girl from New York. She
Oh,
came.
Amina, my
Amina,
homegirl. Yeah,
Amina.
Amina. Yeah. So, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you gotta remember also, you my boy. So like, if you tell me some shit, I'm not gonna take it you're hating on me. I'm gonna take it as like he's
Yeah.
trying to help me.
Right. Right.
That's all. That's the only
But
way I can take it.
even if you're one of my best friends, we got 10+ years of friendship. You still have to talk to people a certain way. Like there's certain ways I know how to communicate to you better now, of course, because obviously we've had more heart to hearts than whatever. So I've learned how to. This is how you got to say things with some person, and then not this person is different from this person. Like sometimes you still have to like massage it, right? Because it's still wrong to just shit on whatever like that. Like, and if that's what you're telling me, this is what you want to do, and I'm saying, what the fuck you doing with the comedian? But the fuck out of here with that. Like,
Yeah.
that's not the way to
Yeah,
do
if
it.
you say it like that, I'd be like, you could have said it a little bit softer.
And there's a comic that probably would say it that way. They're like, nigga, you want to do both?
Yeah, a comic that don't know me like that.
Yeah, probably. But as your friend, I wanted to make sure that like I'm not gonna just tell you disregard it altogether. Like if you want to feel true to Bones and you feel comfortable about it, then be Comedian Bones. But I think you'll go further as Ty Sterling or or Tony Sterling, however you wanna you wanna frame your name, and it's the same name that you can use, and it's just easier too when you're filling out checks.
Yeah.
It's just one name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So follow my boy at Ty Sterling. He got videos. He got some skits he's gonna come with. You can follow me at Nick of Comedy. Thank you to everybody who came out to the Cornbread Kitchen show at UCB last Sunday, the Black Twitter show.
Hilarious.
It was we had a really good show. We made a year performing together at that space, and in August is gonna be our 1 year anniversary. So stay tuned. I'll probably have the dates for you on the next show, and also the half comedy. I don't think I've been on here since we did the half. August 21st. That's locked in. Sycamore Tavern in the downstairs room. Me and Hadia Robinson, we did a great job with the show, and Ida Rodriguez, Ron G, killed it. Thank you for Haley for helping us produce the show and help us moving together as a team. And probably next week I'll drop the lineup, but August 21st. Follow half comedy, get the tickets. You can get the early bird tickets, and keep following Nick of Comedy, and follow at For the Culture Live. Most importantly, Thank you guys. Y'all be good.
Peace.